Everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Ice D&D Dungeons and Dragons. I am your host, the Gold Crow, as your GM, and with me I have my four wonderful players. Should I list you guys off, or?
Maybe.
You make
Yeah,
it sound like no one's heard of us before.
yeah, okay. Well, we have that one geek, Fire Ally, Quill, and Ice Belly as our players, and we don't have any sponsors or anything, so it just seems so awkward that we're just jumping right into it. So let's jump right into it with a recap. And I believe Geek, you're doing it this week.
Yep. All right. Well, last time we finally made our return to Calder. After a brief chat with Estelle, we agreed to help her with the MDRA's issues regarding an excommunicated wizard, but not before a long deserved break from travel. Sabrina traded notes with Estelle. Aiden worked in his father's forge. I worked to help repair the village, and Sinbad made cards, during which Sabrina made a deal with an odd-looking Delphox, and Sabrina, Sinbad, and I confronted Brunhilde about the events that occurred on the island. Towards the end of our break, we were asked by an inexperienced expedition member, Jameson, to accompany us on our travels. Thankfully, we managed to turn him down without hurting his feelings too much. And I believe that's all that happened.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm trying to think of what else happened. It was really just you guys really preparing in those
We did a little shopping.
We did the shopping.
Yeah.
Sigurd gave up all the goodies. Sabrina built houses as a one-man army.
Yeah.
And then they made stuff with Gunther.
I paraphrased it a bit. Oh, hey.
And then there was the suggestion of unionization.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh,
Also Fight Club,
Thank you, phone.
which we watched.
Did you know that the Gold Crow is streaming right now?
yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to
Oh,
stop.
shoot, I'm late.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
This
Notification.
this stream is sponsored by the Gold Crow.
Oh wow. All right, yeah. Take a inspiration. It really wasn't much. It was mainly preparation, but you guys decided to leave early.
Yes.
So, are you just going to leave Calder, or are you going to do something else before you leave?
I mean, we're probably wanting to see if Sinbad's about to explode or something, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, there is the conjuration magic.
Somebody planted a thing on Sinbad and he's gonna teleport away. Or turn into something. Or whatever else conjuration magic does.
Yes.
That'd be transmutation. I think.
So, and just a little errata. I misinterpreted how detect magic works, and we'll just say, for the sake of Jameson's endearing personality and where you were, it worked differently in that instance, and you were able to detect it was conjuration magic. How it's supposed to work is you can just detect there's magic in the area, and you could have still triangulated and everything. You just wouldn't know it was conjuration magic. So just keep that in mind next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
For something you like, you don't know where it was, and that's kind of the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, what we really need is see invisibility now that we know that that's part of the problem.
Unfortunately, but I don't think anyone knows that.
Nope. 'Cause we didn't know that we needed to know that at the time.
I mean, I guess we might as well probably speak with Estelle before we leave, or is there much else to speak about besides just like being like,
Knock,
hey, we're
knock.
leaving?
We're going.
We're going.
Bye.
So you're making.
Well, did we pick up our things from her for the mission?
I believe we already did that when
We've already done that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was like two 2 healing
Yeah,
potions and 2
invisibility.
invis potions.
And she kind of gave you a counter spell studying session.
Yes.
Mhm.
Right.
Oh, actually, Sabrina, you're the one who would know
Yes?
this the best. Do you know if Estelle does have see invisibility?
She does not.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I suppose we should also mention last session. Between last session and this session, Tiamicia told us a bit about the Ring of Winter. But there was one detail that Crow shared with us that he forgot to share through Tiamicia, which is it allows you to make living ice statue people things.
Constructs.
You know,
Yeah, so we know where they came from now.
No, I'm sure that'll never come up. Alright. But yeah, I guess I think we're just good to go.
All right. So you're just gonna leave the town?
I guess
Uh,
so. I can't think of anything.
Yeah,
we
we're
need to
like,
I'd like to actually.
what do I want to
before
do at
leaving-
McDonald's before I go? I
Oh.
can't think of anything.
What are we
Probably
gonna
gonna actually make one stop at Dad's workshop and just actually drop some money off there.
All right.
But you don't have a bag of holding to lose.
What? That still doesn't mean you can't get robbed.
All right. Yeah. Well.
Breeze also deposited some stuff
All right. In your room or at Gunther's?
at Gunther's.
All right. When you stop by there, you see Gunther in his forge, and he says to you as you're dropping off your things and looking like you're ready to head out on a big expedition. He says to you, "You know, you could hire one of those abolition folks to guide you to the gate. They know their ways around the ice continent to avoid encounters with the ferals running around.
Hmm.
They charge a little bit of a price, but
That
I
doesn't
don't
seem
know.
like the worst idea.
Well,
Bree looks
there's-
very skeptical about this.
I'm going to assume only like Bree and Aiden are here because they're the only ones dropping stuff off.
I guess that's fair.
I mean, there's kind of the issue of if they figured out the whole dragon situation, and if they know it's us, then
yes, that's true.
I'll rip bot.
Oh, the bot died?
Goodbye.
Did I accidentally like ban it or something?
No, it's not
Let's go in
bad.
there.
Yeah, it's
There it
just
goes.
Yeah. That he gives you that suggestion and just begins hammering away again.
Aiden looks over to Sabrina.
She still kind of has that uncertain look on her face.
I'm taking you're not thinking it's a good idea.
Well, look, it's just something that the queen said to me while she was in my head. I don't know if we can really trust them. I mean, yes, I know we can't really trust the queen either, but I have my reasons for thinking that there's something to what she said.
It also doesn't help that we didn't exactly get any of the best terms with them the last time. You know, they were running by us towards town with.
Yeah, that's also a very good, thing to point out. I was very aware of it, obviously, but yeah, well, I guess we'll keep it in mind, but for now, I say we just kind of sweep that little bit of advice under the rug.
He just nods and leaves some of the gold in his own room, and then makes his way back towards the door.
Okay. So I take it you're just gonna head out as you normally have then, or are you gonna tell the others this information?
I'm gonna at least mention it in passing to Sigurd and Sinbad.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't seem like the worst idea. It could, at the very least, get us to the gate faster.
But this is the safe side.
True, but still,
Besides-
the faster we get this job done.
Can't we just fly over the wall?
Can we?
I can. I don't know about you guys.
Isn't
I mean,
the wall-
in theory, I can. It would just take a very long time and a lot of spell slots.
Isn't the wall manned?
Only at the
It
gate.
is.
And we're also on a time crunch. Consider
Well, I don't think Sigurd has any way to get up there.
I do not, unless it's easily climbable.
I think we should just take the way we're supposed to take. Getting caught climbing over the wall is probably not going to look good on our record any more than killing a salamence does.
I mean, that looks
Agreed.
good on our record for the Expedition Society, who owns the gate.
I guess that's fair.
The
But I
only
still
record
think
it
this-
looks bad on is the guys that we were suggested to use as an escort. So we won't do that.
Not particularly. It also, could look bad for the Hollowed Flames, given that I'd imagine the only people who tend to hop those walls are thieves, members of the Queen's guild.
Now, Brunhilde
whatever
already
it is.
thinks we're weird. It's fine.
which is where we're going, and we don't want to really make anyone think that we're sneaking over there.
You know, except for the bad guys that we want to look like so we can be inconspicuous to the conspicuous bad guys.
I mean, at the very least, we could see how much they're charging for this escort. If it's relatively cheap, that means we get a safe and fast trek to the border gate.
I don't know. We're already on thin ice with Brunhilde. I'd rather not work with her antithesis to get us where we need to go.
We're hiring an escort. That's hardly working with.
Fine,
But
we'll
I-
ask.
All right.
Where are they even? Do we even know?
You don't really know.
All right, well then I guess we won't ask.
I'd imagine they're at the probably towards the exit to the town. We can look there.
Yeah. That what you plan to do?
Yeah.
Okay. You go near the near the exit to Calder. It goes past where the Hallowed Flame have kind of set up their base camp. But you do see this kind of small group of Pokemon under one of those, like a tent, sort of. It's that tent that with the pegs coming up out of the ground and kind of just like a big roof on it, canopy on it. And there are several Pokemon inside of it.
All right.
Yeah. Outside
they
of
have
just the one sprawled all over the street, this looks like there's something. There's some sort of service or something here.
Yeah, I guess in that case, I don't know if anyone else will, but I guess Sigurd will walk over and check out what's going on over here.
All right, you see kind of a collection of Pokemon, and gradually you see like a group of them walk out with a group of like a teams or adventurers walk out with one of these Pokemon under this tent, and a Zigzagoon notices you and sees you're curious and begins walking over to you and says, "You look like you need an escort."
Yes, in fact, we're heading to the gate. We were just curious as to how much that would run us.
It's about 10 per day.
10 per day.
10 gold per day.
Kind of
You have to pay
does
up
the
front.
mental... Alright. Kind of does the mental math in his head. Let's see.
But we can travel a little bit faster than normal.
I'd assume it'd be 20 gold. 20 gold.
So the way this works, in mechanically speaking, is you can go the fastest speed and you use the highest dice, which is a 12 for encounters.
Huh.
So you actually it goes back to how it was before, basically, with 4 hours per square or hex.
So, yeah, it'd be 20 gold to get there. We're rolling d12s each day.
Not
Yeah.
bad.
Okay.
Now,
That's not too bad.
suppose we ran into some unhappy
Sigurd is gonna
denizens.
push Sinbad away.
Just put it.
Yeah,
put you-
Bree's also kind of gonna put her paw over his mouth.
He kind of like looks over to the other two and says, "That's only 20 gold. What do you think?"
Now, no. He probably just starts up again.
What's wrong with you?
He is an interesting character.
But I can get a sense of what he was about to say, and if we run into anything out there, it's our duty as volunteers as abolition not to harm them. So we have ways of escaping and making sure everyone is all right.
So you like
I
a,
see.
so it's like a smoke bomb, and we just keep going.
She covers his mouth again.
So it's like a smoke bomb.
What do you two think?
I mean, 10 a day doesn't seem that bad.
I'll defer judgment to you.
Now, if you
Um,
want to go beyond the wall, we're willing to offer this service, but the price hikes up to about 50 a day.
I think 10 a day will do, or I think to the gate will do just fine.
Yeah.
Says. And he's going to pull out 20 gold and hand it over.
All right. Then, Theodore will be your escort, and he points over to a Bagon who waggles over to you, this little blue dragon creature, and he says, "Hey, yeah." He begins looking over your group. You don't look bad.
Greetings.
Oh yeah, name's Theodore. He holds out his hand.
Sigurd has to like lean down.
Hunch over.
Yeah. Sigurd, nice to meet you.
You? Points to Sinbad.
This is probably where he keeps his hand like over near Bree's hand, swats it, and is like, "I'm Sinbad."
Let's say, hypothetically.
Oh no.
We were all falling off a cliff, and then the feral Pokemon was falling off. Who would you? Yeah.
Sabrina.
Aiden.
All right. Are you heading out right away?
I don't believe we have a reason not to, so...
Okay. Well, paying me for 2 days. Let's head out.
Alright.
All right. So temperature. It's you know what? I'll roll it on my little dice tray here.
Did our thing run
I got a
out
2 and a 1, so it's pretty hot.
Yo!
All right.
Wave.
All right.
Oh, never mind.
And I'll have you all roll the die 12.
Okay.
As a reminder, our scepter bonus ran out during our...
Yeah, you
break,
do
right?
not. You don't have the
Oof.
scepter bonus anymore.
True. Oh!
That's a
Oh, hey! A 12.
Nice.
I am the 12. Ah.
Our...
I am the one who 12.
One.
Oh,
Three.
okay.
All right. And how far do you want to travel?
It's we have 4. We can go a maximum of 4 tiles, right? So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
16.
Yeah.
That should be it.
We're gonna get there eventually.
All right. So it seems like there's this heat wave in the ice continent. It's it's still a bit chilly, but it almost feels like you need to shed some of your clothing to like you're over prepared and you're kind of sweating through your gear. So this might feel a lot better. Just the change in weather that you're like sort of more used to. It's almost like akin to a very chilly day in where you guys are from.
I knew throwing glass in the ocean was a good idea.
But Theodore seems to be guiding you in these. Why don't you everyone roll an insight check?
Alright.
Oh
It's
man.
normally good.
That's a
I'm
no
sure
for
it was.
Sabrina, who got a 4. Oh.
11.
What's this supposed to do?
12.
Dang.
10.
I win.
Okay,
How?
it seems very weird how he's guiding you. Like he seems still on course, but he seems to be leading you off in just very strange directions that just kind of zigzag.
Hmm.
But it seems like at the same time, he knows what he's doing.
I mean, he was trained by a zigzagoon. What do you expect?
Yeah.
I guess during one sort of turn, he kind of... I guess, let me know if I can kind of figure this out through context clues. We go around one turn and Sir kind of points in the direction they're avoiding, goes, "Are there a group of Pokemon down there?"
Oh, no. Trust me, this is the best way. You see, abolition has taught us that back at base, they've shown us ways to circumvent their territory. We found these feral Pokemon are very territorial. Most of them don't want to... There's this misconception that they just want to eat everything. But it's not like that. They're just very territorial.
Are you sure they aren't very hungry and territorial?
Well, some of them are hungry, but that's what we're trying to avoid. We're just trying to avoid encounters with them. I mean, it doesn't need to come down to a death battle.
No, usually not.
I guess that's good to keep in mind. Although, I guess we're not really well versed in seeing the signs of their territory.
Yeah. It's the crash course on it's a little tough, but here on the safer side of the wall, it's a little easier.
I see. Well,
Considering our encounter with the Mamoswine on the way back. About
Well,
2
that's
weeks ago.
up by the Expedition Society, right?
yes,
Yeah.
and it was speaking of territory.
Oh, you can speak to them?
Sometimes I have a bit of
Are you
magical prowess.
are you part of Abolition? I haven't
No,
seen...
no,
Oh,
I'm not part of any group here.
same go for all of you?
Yeah, we're free agents. I mean, if we were part of Abolition, we probably wouldn't need your escort because we'd already know the crash course, right?
Point taken, my friend. There are not many other adventurers that go alone here. It's, in just my opinion, it's a little wiser to stay amongst groups. Strength in numbers, you know what I mean?
I'd be inclined to agree, but every group well, none of them are perfect.
Well, of course, no one is perfect, but I feel, as someone who volunteered for Abolition, is the habitats of these creatures needs to be preserved, and some groups are just not respecting that. The Expedition Society, they brought too many, and it's just not needed. If we just kept it to a select few, experienced few, that would lead to less encounters, and this whole deal with the fire being solved a lot quicker.
Sorry. Sorry, I had to go do something real quick.
I mean, would you disagree with that notion?
No, not particularly.
The few encounters we've had with Pokemon out there, some of them have been really dangerous, though.
Well, I'm not denying that, kid, but I just don't think there should be this many Pokemon over on the ice continent, and I think we should just do our best to avoid them. Yes, they will happen, encounters will happen, but like I said before, it doesn't need to come down to the last one standing.
Are we talking like friendly tournament last one standing or like battle royale last one standing?
All I'm saying is we don't need to kill them. The ice continent was well uninhabited before the meteor came down anyway, so why not just let them have it? It's new life.
Completely uninhabited? As in there was literally no one here?
No, it's... well, haven't you seen how hard it is to just stay a night here? Even ice Pokemon don't like this place.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just know that the Ice Kingdom used to be here. It's been running through... What?
Keep on going.
It's occurred to me that what if somehow these Pokemon out here are descendants of those Pokemon, and they're just trying to live out here, and over the years they just went feral?
Well, from what little studies before the meteor struck, the studies there were before the meteor struck, it was just uninhabited. Now these feral Pokemon are all over the place.
And if that is the case, then that's even more reason not to cut them down.
Exactly. He knows what I'm talking about.
I mean, the theory is that they're like Mystery Dungeon Pokemon, which it would also mean wouldn't they just come back? Because Mystery Dungeons reset after all.
Well, it's not exactly like a mystery dungeon. It. From what I hear, the MDRA has found out, the meteor collided into a mystery dungeon, which made this anomaly where this place exists in our world, and whatever dimension or whatever, wherever a mystery dungeon appears. So there aren't any mystery dungeons on the ice continent.
So
And-
it's both one giant mystery dungeon and at the same time it's not.
Exactly. And as you saw from the attack on Calder about a week ago, they're evolving too. And Abolition believes these creatures need our absence, not our involvement.
It would be a lot easier if everyone just said, "Hey, let's go stop the fire curse." Stormed in, stopped it, and then left.
I agree.
Agreed.
But we all know that everyone has their own goals that are superior to that one,
Indeed.
which is why we're not affiliated with any.
Well, I think our cause is, yes, the fire curse, but we want to make sure this breed of Pokemon flourishes and grows and let them have their continent.
Let's just hope someday they don't decide that the territory they have is insufficient.
I don't see that happening.
And if it does, that's a different problem for another day.
Right now, it seems all contained to the ice continent. I doubt they're going to fly across the ocean and inhabit somewhere else.
I don't even know if they could,
Yeah, we don't know that.
because it's really cold here, and anywhere else would be really warm by comparison. It's a lot easier to heat yourself up than cool yourself down.
Yeah. Hey, it looks like nightfall's gonna hit pretty soon. You guys camp out like normal?
I suppose that's up to Sabrina here.
She just kind of takes out her spell book, and she says,
We are ready to stop then?
Yeah. Night. As you look up at the sky, yeah, it's the sky begins to darken, and you've probably given him like a good idea. You just want to get to the gate, so he's pretty savvy in stopping right now, and you'll probably hit it by tomorrow night.
Yeah.
all right, she's going to start doing her ritual cast.
Okay, let me bust out our good old. Well, roll a d4 first.
3.
Okay, you're good. All right, so are you letting Theodore in too?
Yes.
All right. So the unknown.
She's sus as heck of him, but she is not going to leave him to sleep out in the cold.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that went well with Robin.
No. So you don't work with the MDRA or anything? I've seen them do stuff like. Actually, the other day I think I saw a bunch of adventurers do something like this too.
Did you?
Hmm.
I'm assuming it was not us.
No, it wasn't you guys. It was 3 other.
Interesting.
I don't. Do you think Jameson already got his group together?
Was there a Flareon with them?
Nope. I don't remember a Flareon.
Well, then it probably wasn't Jameson.
I mean, we know there's other groups out here, so
Well,
Did you see what Pokemon were with them? Just out of curiosity.
Oh well, what made me instantly remind me of them is there was one like you, except not that color.
Oh, really? Another
Yeah.
Fennekin?
oh,
Had a very how do I describe it? It looked like he had a constant look on his face, like he smelt something bad. And there was a Manectric with a pearly white smile, and there was a strong and silent Lucario. Very quiet.
well, they have a fire type with them, so
I suppose they were just more members of the MDRA.
Well, I don't think so. Maybe the Fennekin, but the two others did not look like members of the MDRA. They looked like more of the physically endowed ones.
Huh. Odd.
and maybe the MDRA went and found a group to send out one of their scientists with.
Perhaps
What did the... you said it was a similar spell to this, correct?
Oh yes.
What did it in particular look like? Did it...
It made a big brown dome around them.
Oh, interesting.
Second.
We must have... Huh, we must have passed by them.
Oh, this was like weeks ago.
Ah, well, I suppose the same for us. I believe we saw them quite a while ago on another job.
Yeah. That's it. I just thought you were with them. You reminded me of them.
No, not particularly, though. I guess we'll have to speak with them if we find them again.
I mean, now we know what that brown one was. So if it's just them,
Did they seem any hostile in particular?
They didn't seem hostile, but
No.
the Fennekin in particular seemed to be a little bit whiny.
I imagine Sinbad just kind of looks at Bree.
I was gonna say, well, that sounds familiar.
She just kind of gives him a glare.
Yeah, we should probably settle down for the night, and I'll get you the rest of the way there.
I'll take first watch. Alright.
Aiden briefly looks up for a moment as though to order Mechagross and then remembers.
Yeah.
Gone.
You have to do your watch yourself.
Oops.
I'll take last.
I guess I'll do second watch.
All right, well then I'm third.
Yeah. Theodore just kind of tosses over, and he settles down for the night.
Alright.
And or right, you're allowed to do, if we can retcon, you're allowed to do an activity.
All right.
Oh,
I'm like, what do we even do as an activity anymore? Hunting for shards has suddenly become very sus.
well, Bree's gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, I was
You
like,
can't leave the hut.
No, I retconned it.
Oh,
like, you can do
before
it.
the hut.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, let's
Yeah.
go shard hunting. Wow.
So shard hunting, I've sort of changed. It depends where you are. If you're like kind of towards the west of the continent, it's gonna be a little harder. But as you go farther to the east, it'll be a lot easier. It's either an Arcana or a Wisdom Survival.
All right. Well, I'm going with Arcana, obviously.
So inner continent or kind of far west is going to be DC 18 or 20. No, 18. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Well, nothing for
the
Shin
dice haven't
there.
been nice to me today. Let's see if the trend. Oh, okay.
Okay, that's one success.
Sure, I'll actually look for him too.
All right, survival.
But
or...
can you Arcana or survive?
I can Arcana, kind of. No, I can't.
No, he cannot.
Dun dun dun.
Are you gonna help Sigurd?
Sigurd is just gonna draw.
Okay. Yeah, it's a very familiar landscape because I think you were almost in this exact same spot when you saw the elements flying overhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same roads.
Yeah.
At least roads in the map.
All right. So I will say you all go to sleep, get the benefits of a long rest, and we will go to the next day where it's a bit colder. It will. So that'll be 26. And according to our. Let me go to the documents. In the ice shop. That will be 20.
20.
Can you
Wait,
make 20
past
without your stuff? And remember, you don't
See.
have the Ashen Scepter anymore.
Yeah.
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 I think
Oh, I make it.
Bree's got a roll.
Okay.
Their con goes up, so that proficiency
Good
mod is
job.
actually enough.
Can you roll?
29.
Yes.
Yeah. You're good. Everyone else is good?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just the flat 20 checks, so.
All right. With that, Theodore packs up and asks, are you ready, guys?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, D12.
All right, 4 natural ones. Let's go.
Please no.
That'd be pretty funny, but also terrifying.
11, 6,
Ooh.
9, 2.
Ooh.
Again.
One more. Or wait, that's all of them.
No,
that's
no.
it.
Yeah, the Dice Maiden threw me off. Okay. Yeah, so again, it got a lot colder, and you're again realizing you're on the ice continent again as chill wind blows and hits your face. It's not as cold as it's previously been, but enough to put back on your gear and bundle up, huddle together. And Theodore again takes you through kind of these strange paths that go past. He's not taking you in a straight line, it seems, even though you're kind of going in a straight line
Yeah.
to your destination. But he eventually brings you to the gate at nightfall. And he says, well, I guess this is where we part ways.
Yep.
Really, you guys should
Also-
consider doing some things for abolition. We're trying to preserve some of these Pokemon.
Maybe. I mean, my main priority is get the fire back up and get out.
Yeah. But getting the dangerous ones out of the way and making sure they're not felled by he points to the mountain or just wandering adventurers I think is a good thing to do.
I suppose we'll keep that in mind if we ever run into another member of Abolition.
Well, see you guys later. And he begins heading back where he's probably gonna stay with you. Can I stay in for the night? Just because I'm probably gonna be heading back in the morning.
I don't see why not.
I'm gonna go check all of my stuff.
All right. You check through your stuff. Everything is accounted for.
Okay. We haven't been robbed yet.
I don't think there's anyone around to rob us.
Yeah. You're actually by the gate, and there's actually a lot more tents. Like, you guys aren't the only ones camping here. There's plenty of more groups. They look, judging by the gear they're wearing, they look like Expedition Society members that are camping here before they head out into the other side of the wall.
So they're all
Right.
really decked out in their fancy gear.
Yeah.
They're doing their big thing.
Mhm.
All right. We'll join in with a dome.
Yeah.
All right. All right, here
Or
we
not.
go.
Do you want to do your activities first?
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
feel
doing
like
anything.
where we're at, it's not going to be as much for.
Yeah, I'm like, what activity can we do?
Well, you could say anything really, but most of it is trying to find shards. Is the kind of good one. You might find some to sell or something.
Well, Bree's looking for shards. I don't know about you guys.
I don't know what he got to me for flavor.
18 exactly.
That's one success.
All y'all are doing.
Oh,
Am I able to check for the conjuration magic? I don't think I can because I don't have those spells, but
Yeah, it depends how you're doing it.
for con of proficiency.
Yeah. But at this point on, you don't even know.
Then I guess we're going shard hunting. No, we're not.
Wow.
wow.
And
This is why we don't go shard hunting.
Aiden, or what are you doing?
I don't want to really metagame this too much because I was already thinking of just sort of fiddling around with the drone that I've been working on and just kind of going over it, just sort of checking over my spare parts.
Okay. Is there
More for
something?
flavor than anything.
Do you maybe want to try and upgrade it or do something with it?
It's not so much upgraded as I think I actually want to. Oh man, I'm realizing I did not bring more potions. Whoops, that is something I should have realized, but it's more for flavor than anything, just kind of going over it and maybe making sure all the pipes are properly tightened, that sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah, you go. It's fresh off the print as you just made it, and maybe you clean up a few little imperfections in it, but it seems fully operational.
Okay.
So you guys see Aiden fiddling around with this little mechanical Paris. All right. So if there's nothing else, you go to sleep and wake up in the
I
morning.
need to do the wild magic check.
Oh, right.
The funny.
Oh man.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh man. Oh,
Close.
I'm waiting for it to turn Bree normal again.
Yeah. It would have been great if you got it and then like set off a fireball like, around all these.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You go to sleep and wake up in the morning. You wake up before Theodore, and he goes off into back to Calder, taking a very odd path. Oh boy. And it is or wait, you're going out into the oh boy. Oh my god, 20. That'll be 49.
Oh no.
I got 2 nat 20s in a night.
Interesting.
49. What's the check on that? Like 30 something?
Okay, the thing is, you could stay back a day.
I think we need to stay back a day. 220s is like, this is hazard
Given
weather.
how cold it is, yeah, it's probably like it's like blizzard weather.
Yeah. So if you stay on this side, it'll only be 29, but which I think is which it was yesterday. But if you go beyond, it's gonna be 49.
Ooh.
How much would my bubble of happiness do for us?
That's
What?
He has that.
that's more if like wind is blowing. This is just the pure cold. In fact, I think you make it worse because there'd be like wind, cold air blowing all around you. What that would be good for is if there's a blizzard and you're not hit by it or hail or something.
Mm.
All right, well, I guess we're gonna have to go and not be cold.
All right, so you're gonna stay on this side, I believe.
Oh,
I believe you guys I think Sabrina needs to roll because
To stay warm, yeah.
29 means it's a 20, a DC 20.
I think that's just Sabrina.
24.
24.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're good. And I'll say, since there seems to be, it's kind of Pokemon are coming here, hunkering down and camping and waiting for the morning. In fact, a lot of them you see are staying behind, like noticing the cold snap.
sounds about right.
You know how it is. It gets really warm before it gets really cold.
Yeah.
Sounds about right for where I live.
All right. Did you want to go meteor hunting again, or are you just gonna go? You just gonna go take a rest and?
I think today Bree's just gonna build a snow fen.
All right. Okay. I believe you have to do another another check if you're putting up the hut again.
Yeah.
Do you not have it prepared?
I don't have much foresight into this sort of thing.
That's fair. Well, you're fine.
It's also fun to live on the edge, except for it's really not. It's actually extremely scary.
Swap your spell out.
At any moment, your shininess can be taken or given.
All right. So I believe you're satiating yourself with Goodberry, but we head to the next day where. So inside the walls, it's only 22, but outside, it's oh boy, it's 34.
That's not that bad.
It's not the worst.
Because it turns to 3d20 when you go out there. That's why it's getting so cold.
Right.
34 will be 25.
Okay, yeah, that's not that bad.
Yeah,
That's
we're
not the worst.
good.
All right.
We can go do that.
Rolling time.
I guess we're setting up.
Okay, Bree's fine.
All right.
20 plus.
I think I have a 21 modifier.
That's 20 mod.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do the.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no!
Not again.
Again,
Are you taking it?
Bing does not have good luck with this. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, two of you. Wow, that's harsh.
That's dumb. It's only 1.2. That's the worst part.
You accepting it? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Soulstone, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, you're saying yeah to accepting it, and he's using Soulstone.
I have nothing to use.
Okay.
Aha, this is why I bring these things.
All right.
Fair.
I'd say you probably have to use it before the frost check, but I'll let it slide this time.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay, so Aiden, the chill, very familiar feeling seeps through your winter gear, and you look over in jealousy at the Expedition Society wearing their gear that just you guess they're not. It looks like it's not even bothering them. While you're turning a little blue, your fingers get a little stiff, and you take 1 point of exhaustion. All right.
The child is sick again.
As you let out a little sniffle. All right. So at the gate, there is a barrel and a white Vulpix.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah, that work for. You can guess they work for the Expedition Society because they're layered in this very lustrous clothing and goggles on and a bunch of other gear that's keeping them warm.
That's gonna be
walk up to
really
them.
weird to see an ice type all bundled up.
Yeah, it is really. And you guys are going through the gate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, before they stop you, the barrel like puts up his hand and he says, "Hey," he looks you over and asks for your tickets.
Should still have those.
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah.
still have those.
Yeah. He looks them over and says, "Oh, you're those four. Back at base, they said we can let you through free this time. Only this one time." Yeah, apparently he did something for us. They haven't given us the details.
Dragon.
Yeah, we did.
We were told to let Sinbad, Sigurd, Aiden, and Sabrina in some mechanical contraption, which I don't see.
He's not with me today.
Oh, well. Well, the offer still stands. You're allowed free this time, and they open the gate before you.
All right.
Cool.
Thank you.
As you head off into the more frigid part of the ice continent.
Woo!
All right.
It begins.
At what pace are you going to travel?
If we go fast paced, we could get there by nightfall. But
But
do we want to do that?
that's one check being done at a D4.
D8, I believe. No,
We did something special with the
highest is D12, right? No.
No, you don't even get that. You need a guide.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Okay, so yeah, it's.
I
out
thought
of
the
D6.
D12 was if you went one tile.
I thought it was
D10 is one.
D10.
D10 is if you go one tile.
All right, so we got 10, 8, and 6.
Yeah, we could
Which do
do
you
two sets-
want?
We could do 2 sets of 8, 4 sets of 10, or 1 set of 6.
Honestly, with how cold it gets,
One-
we might want to risk the 6.
One set of 6 is like, sure, it's an encounter, but it's
Sure.
one encounter versus potentially 2.
Abolition showed us how to run like a zigzagoon. We got this.
True.
I say we go fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go Sanic Link 137.
Leave. No. All right.
Are you ready for our rolls?
Yep.
DM?
Yeah.
I'm ready for your
Okay.
rolls.
6.
Roll
Dag
these-
it, nag it.
What?
You
I
turned
got
into the engineer. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
that's 1.
That's
That's
2
two
ones.
You did
Is
get
it 2 ones? Oh, it is 2 ones.
You did get a
I did
12.
not
You
get-
did get 112, and who knows? Random encounter doesn't always mean what you think it means.
True.
After all, Jameson was a random encounter.
You're right.
Like 2
You're
random.
luring us into a false sense of security.
All right. I could be rude and say that was negative, and get the entire chat to hate me again.
Gosh.
All right. So you notice the complete change in atmosphere and environment as the wind blows the snow powder in your faces. And, you guys are jogging and hiking over these large hills and mounds of trees. You see Abolition's Mountain off in the distance. But you are heading south into a completely new direction.
Wait, you mean the Hallowed Flames mountain,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you rush along this wintry path. It seems as you go in this direction, there's a lot of the environment forces you in different directions. I say that as like large mounds of ice sheets and icicle walls just block the path, or there's precarious narrow bridges over these large chasms, and it's a little more difficult to go in a straight line towards your destination. But as you are going along, you hit this kind of river, this frozen river, and it looks frozen solid as you and as you walk next to it, or speed walk next to it, I want everyone to do a perception check at disadvantage because you're going fast.
It's
All right.
okay. Someone's just dying down there.
22.
It would have been,
Yes, you don't get disadvantage, Sigurd, because your shield.
Yeah.
all right.
I'm just gonna roll 2d20.
Goodbye, 19.
It's
8.
it would have been 2d20 for me anyhow because hey, exhaustion's fun.
10.
Sabrina.
I lost a whole 10 from this disadvantage.
Perception, so just a -1 on this.
Suffer.
Oh my gosh, so just 10.
Hey.
10. All right. Sigurd and Sabrina, as you're walking past this lake, or river, should I say, something catches your eye. Kind of embedded in the ice, you see a treasure chest and a meteor shard.
Bree does not see this. She got an 8, not a 16.
Oh, okay. Sigurd sees this.
Sigurd. I think Sigurd just casually points it out. It's like, huh, there's treasure in there.
Bree looks at it and she's like,
Honestly, I don't know if we should really try to get that.
I'm sick of trying to chisel things out of cubes of ice.
How embedded into the ice is it? Like, how deep?
Like a foot or two?
A foot or two. Ooh. Of just pure ice?
Yes.
Ooh.
The entire thing is frozen solid. There's no water.
Yeah. Like you guys maybe give it a few good whacks with like a pickaxe or something, and it's like not breaking.
We kind of. That.
Aiden shakes his head, given that he's currently down with the sniffles.
Yeah.
tempting as it is, I think we're gonna ignore it.
Can't you
That's
just
odd.
vortex warp the chest out?
It only works on living things.
You know, it's a bit odd now that I'm thinking about it. We've seen a bunch of these chests just sort of out in the open all over the continent. We've seen 3 now?
Well, when you think about it, it's not that strange. Mystery dungeons are known to have these sorts of things in them, and if this place is some sort of mystery dungeon in some capacity, then it only makes sense that these would be showing up.
I suppose, but the first one had, and I believe the second one on that island as well had those statues, those ice statues next to them. Those aren't particularly associated with the mystery dungeon.
No, that is Krya, but I don't think we want to freeze to death trying to chisel out a box.
Yep, I suppose you're right. I wasn't suggesting that we break this out. Just thought it was an interesting observation.
so sick of these spam texts.
So we keep moving.
There was also a meteor crystal, the ones that the semi-large ones, not the
Right.
big boys.
Not
the,
the geodes.
The geode, I believe? Or,
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what's down there.
Yeah, if we try it, if like the pickaxe comes out and we try like a few hits just to see how solid it is, and it's just completely encased, then I think we'll just leave this for now. Where is it?
It's like right below your feet. It's like on the frozen.
No. I mean like on the map. I was wondering where we can mark.
Oh,
it.
you're about kind of like there, somewhere in
Okay.
this hex.
Where is the bag? There it is. It's too big.
All right. You said you're gonna take a few whacks at it, or are you just ignoring it?
He'll take like a whack or two at it just to test it with the pickaxe. But if it doesn't really budge, then
All right.
just kind of keep going.
Do a athletics check with the pickaxe,
All right.
or actually an attack roll.
Oh,
You're probably proficient with being a fighter. I'll say you're proficient with it.
16.
As you pull the pickaxe out and strike the ice, it just kind of, you see this crack, just big crack just form. I think it's very similar to when you fought the simulacrum in that pocket dimension. You think you could probably chop through it if you get a few more good rolls or swings. Roll your arm.
Yeah. Kind of thinks for a minute. This doesn't seem like it would take too long. Yeah, if it's just like a few more swings, then he'll try a couple more times.
All right.
Give him like, yeah, a couple more swings. So just another roll.
Yeah.
Okay, 12.
You don't get that much farther in, but it's still a notable kind of dent in it, and you're kind of like poking the treasure chest at this point.
Okay, then I'll just try one more time.
All right.
Another 16.
At this point, there's kind of all these shards in front of the ice shards in front of on the top of the chest, like a layer of shards. So you can't really pull it out, but you can kind of you're kind of at the lid. But as you do that, you hear over kind of the corner of this river, over it kind of goes left to the snowbank. The sound you're making, the seem to catch the attention of someone as you hear, "Hey, what do you think you're doing?" As from around the snowbank, this Fennekin runs around. He has this very unpleasant grimace on his face. He is wearing winter gear, but on his side, he has a few books in this kind of side bag you see poking out. And he is a regular colored Fennekin. He is not the purple ashen colored one. And he looks at you. "What do you think you're doing? That's ours.
Oh,
We found it
hello?
first."
He kind of glances at it.
Who's we?
And then that's when you hear this very Herculean voice from around the corner and say, "What are you talking about, Finn? What did you find over there? Who's there?" As this Manetric wearing also this winter gear. It's not Expedition Society fancy, but it's very akin to yours. But it's this Manetric with this very, very. He's wearing the DreamWorks smile with his teeth showing.
Hate.
Oh, he's got the smirk.
Yeah. And he looks over and says, "Oh, it's more. Who do you work for? We saw that treasure first. Finnegan is right." Yeah, so you better back away because if you don't, I'm gonna cast a spell on you.
Oh no, whatever would we do?
I love Hocus Pocus.
And that is when another figure walks from behind the snowbank, and it appears to be a Lucario, and he is just crossing his arms, and he just has this narrow glare, and you can see like paint under his eyes, and just these. Oh, it looks like war paint basically. And what kind of sets him apart also is usually with you guys, it looks like the more martial characters, they have kind of the armor stuffed in their winter gear. This Lucario seems like he's not wearing anything underneath the winter gear. And he's just kind of looking at you with his arms crossed and a narrow glare. Yes, I believe we found that treasure first, so do us a favor and step away from that.
Why didn't you dig it up?
Because we were saving it for later. We're smart. We were gonna camp down, we were gonna sleep for the night and get it later.
He just kind of frowns, like. Seer just kind of narrows his eyes, like, uh-huh. And who are the four of you?
There's only 3 of them.
Or the three of you?
There's actually only 3 of us. Can't you count? Yes,
Sorry.
we're a motley crew of adventurers come here to solve the curse of the fire. Yeah, because no one else is doing anything.
I see.
They needed someone to come like me to come in and find the source of this fire curse and apprehend that ne'er-do-well in the ruins over there.
You're gonna go get the queen?
Oh, we certainly are.
Well, good luck with that.
Are you doubting us? Because Brannigan
Yes.
here is the best adventurer ever. He's caught in so many outlaws.
That's great.
You know, you better respect me a little more because once I'm a high enough level, I'm gonna drop a meteor swarm on you if you disrespect me.
What circle are you at right now?
That's none of your business. I'm not an amateur like you. You look like you were messing around with rituals. I don't do those anymore.
Her eyes kind of narrow.
And she says, I see. Well, I'm currently at the 3rd circle. I should be reaching the 4th circle before too long.
Well, I don't need the MDRA. I've got...
I never said anything about them.
While this is happening, can Seer just kind of open the chest to see what's in it?
Sure. So you could pop the lid at this point. It requires a little work, so do an athletics check to kind of grasp it and pull it open.
Oh my god, a 10.
So Finnegan sees you doing it. Hey, you're trying to distract me. This idiot right here was trying to distract me from him opening the chest. Okay. Let's settle down, Finn. We can solve this like reasonable individuals here. Look, okay, it may be on us that we didn't excavate that chest earlier, and you stumbled across it while we were not supervising it. How are we gonna solve this? I still think that should be ours.
I think Sigurd is just gonna place the chest out of the ice onto the river bit. Kind of toss it up there. Same with the shard.
All right. You'd still need to do another athletics just to get it out of there.
Oh, just to move it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I guess I'm using parser today for this time. 11. Oh wait, no, that's a 20.
That's a 20. Yes.
Bot death.
Okay.
Bought down.
Bought down. But yeah, he just kind of plops it onto the ice. Just kind of looks to the rest of the group. Well,
Why don't we open it and see if there's even anything interesting inside of it? For all we know, it could just be a piece of paper with a bunch of annoying words on it.
So Finnegan, like as you say that, Finnegan comes in. Yes, I'll supervise. And Brannigan and the Lucario also walk over. Okay, I should be the one to open it because I'm the smartest one here, and I'll know what the magical things are inside. I want you to do everyone to do a perception on Finnegan as he walks by.
Okay.
Boy.
And disadvantage for Aiden because of exhaustion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm better.
And that's not all, folks. 19.
All right.
2d20. Yeah, that's gonna be awful. That's a 3.
So as Finnegan kind of like shoves his way through you and looks at the chest, you noticed in his side bag there is a book that says PHB on it. As he goes to open the chest.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, as Sigurd's kind of pulling himself out of the pit that he's kind of dug, just kind of looks up. Oh, it's not there. He kind of gestures down to the book that he noticed.
An amateur like you would want to know.
I suppose so. I'm relatively well interested in literature.
This is the Pokemon Handbook. It's where I've learned all my skills, actually.
Huh. Interesting.
Like, right here, and he opens the book. He scans through it. You don't really see what's on it. It says, so once I get 3,555,000 experience, I'm going to be so broken and so much better than all of you. And if you disrespect me, I'm going to turn you into a potted plant.
He got the curse of Hoenn.
He kind of glances. He kind of leans over, trying to look at the book. Like, I didn't know that you could quantify experience.
Yeah, that's what. Well, as rules is written, Jeremy Crawdont said you could do that.
Jeremy Crawdont.
Rules is written?
Yes, this was
Rules of what?
Of learning my abilities. As he produces a firebolt that just kind of slams down on the ice.
Kind of backs away from that. Is like, careful. That, I mean, this is pretty solid ice, but it could melt.
Well, never mind that, and he stuffs the book away. Let's see what's in this chest, and he pops it open.
Oh, he does? Dang.
Yes.
He turns into a potted plant.
Dang, I can't
So,
believe he rolled.
in the chest, there appears to be a lot of gold. There is a diamond sticking out of it.
Oh.
You see a variety of other gemstones, which look like a ruby, a sapphire, a jasper, and a carnelian. There are 3 bottles of potions as well. Yeah, see, I think this belongs to us. I'm gonna have to agree with my associate.
I believe it's only fair that we charge an excavation fee.
No, she's right.
That's
Dig out.
when the Lucario says, "How about we duel?"
Duel?
Duel, really?
Why?
You really want to waste your energy fighting us?
Well, I don't agree with this, but I'll have you know there's a bunch of Mamoswine over there that are blocking the way.
Ah, yes, so we should waste our energy fighting each other.
Not each other. How about each of us fight a Mamoswine?
How about we all fight the Mamoswine together to get them out of the way?
Who gets to keep the treasure then?
Are
As far as the-
I'm actually on board for doing something like this. A good old duel to get them out of the way. We send in our strongest fighter, you send in your strongest fighter. The
I
first
don't
one to
believe
down the
there's-
Mamoswine wins.
I don't believe there's much reason to duel over something as trivial as this.
Well, we need to get them out of the way one way or the other. And figure
I-
who gets to keep the chest will be decided that way.
I mean, if you need to get them out of the way, why do you need them to get them out of the way? Can't you just move around them?
Because we're going to a hermit who lives in the middle of the eastern side of the continent. He sells potions at a discounted price, and we're interested in purchasing some. And those Mamoswine are going to force us to go over into the ruins, which we don't want to right now. We're going to handle
way-
it, don't worry, but...
I see.
Are the Mamoswine currently blocking our intended path?
You don't know, you're just taking their word for it.
Hmm.
Where are the Mamoswine at?
They're over there. They kind of point around the snowbank. They're above a waterfall.
Kind of southwards or eastwards?
Well, you don't really have a compass, but
I guess that's fair.
yeah.
Is the sun visible?
Not really.
Okay.
On a cloudy,
Right,
wintry
Clouds. Okay. Well, I don't see why you couldn't go the other way around, but if you do need them moved, we could probably figure out some way to peacefully resolve the issue.
We were going
than-
to deal with them ourselves, but now that you've come along and you're trying to claim our treasure, I figure that's the only way we can settle this.
I'd rather not fight any Pokemon without reason.
I'd rather not expend any more resources than we have to get somewhere.
Well, you're gonna have to, because if you go around them, you're going into the territory of those thieves.
Are we gonna have to go around them?
Well, you haven't really surveyed the area, so...
I suppose. I mean, is that in the general direction that we're headed, that they pointed to?
Well, I guess you guys can still see the wall, and yeah, that's kind of where you'd be heading, is over to the east side more.
Okay.
I mean, I have a feeling I know who this potion guy is.
Yeah. Hmm.
Well,
I-
for now, we'll let you collect the treasure, and once we get there and we decide what we want to do with the Mamoswine, then we can discuss it further. How does that sound?
Well, if we're taking the treasure chest, we'll deal with the Mamoswine ourselves. Yeah, we're not cowards like you guys.
Aiden just kind of looks up at this point. You know, that one kind of reminds me of the one that moms always talk about a kid that just wants to impress everyone.
What are you talking about? I'm gonna be so good once I'm level 20. You wait and see.
Wow, this one's even more of a nerd than Sib.
You're the one who reads books.
You're the one who plays cards.
So, what say you? Finn, you can settle down. We can deal with it, but we will take the treasure. And the meeting card.
Sigurd's just gonna kind of stand up, I guess.
So
I'll
you're
deal with
saying-
it myself.
What was that?
Actually, that's
I'll deal with it myself.
Deal with what?
The Mamoswine.
Oh, no, you
You
don't.
said you needed passage?
We can handle it. This isn't our first rodeo.
This isn't about you or that treasure. Kind of gestures to it. I just don't want anyone to get hurt.
So, we can keep the treasure then.
Sarah kind of glances to the to the rest of the party.
Well, it sounds to me like you guys are scared that and afraid that he's just going to take care of it himself and you guys will lose all the treasure.
Well, we can take care of it just fine. You can't do that to us. Yeah, we already offered. Brannigan could take care of it himself too.
They sound scared.
Sigurd's just gonna pick up the geode. And he's gonna start walking towards where they pointed out.
Hey, wait, don't cheat. That's ours. We're gonna report you.
So
To whom?
What?
We're gonna tell everyone. We're gonna tell the MDRA. We're gonna tell Abolition that you guys are a bunch of thieves. You probably
We're
are
working
thieves.
for them. We're working for the MDRA right now.
Yeah, you're probably thieves. That's why you're so close to the ruins.
He keeps walking.
All right, where are you going towards?
He's looking. I mean, they explained that these Mamoswine were posted out near a mountain further up the river.
Yeah,
So
so
he's just gonna go.
when you follow the river, it kind of bends over to the left. And as you kind of walk over to the left, you see a little camp with 3 tents and a little fire going.
Okay.
And there's a waterfall that by it. And
Okay.
do a perception check as you go around the corner, or survival.
Perception's higher.
Okay.
Just as an aside, Bree is going with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, I figure everyone is.
Dang, only 14.
Yeah. So as you go around the corner, you hear the crackles of the fire, and over the waterfall, you hear just these faint footsteps, large footsteps coming from over the waterfall.
Over the waterfall, so there's like a hill that needs to be climbed.
Yeah, you can easily get up it. It's
Okay.
just a small waterfall. It's not like this towering one, Niagara Falls here. But you can easily kind of climb left. He's like, "What do you think you're doing? You're gonna make them. You're gonna attract them. That's our meteor."
Solving
If you
your
keep
problem.
talking, you're going to attract them as well.
All right. Sigurd's going to head up there. He's not really approaching stealthily, but he is doing so cautiously. He's slow. He's being slow, not making any sudden movements and all that.
Okay. So if you're not really being stealthy, they're probably gonna see you.
That's fine.
Okay.
Before he goes over the edge, he's gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. So as you prepare this, and at this point, Finnegan has stopped at the base of the frozen waterfall, and he's looking really beside himself, like little sputters of fire coming out of his ears, and he's kind of stomping on the ice. But you get up this hill and you see 2 Mamoswine kind of lumbering above, just kind of circling around the snow, and they look over to you, and there's that hesitation of like when a wild animal sees you, and they look to do something right now.
All right. He holds up a hand and says, "Wait. I'd like to request passage."
You get off our territory.
We'd like to move through your territory, and we don't mean to cause any harm.
Lots of you come
just need to
through
pass
and
through.
attack.
No attack. He again holds up his hands. He's clearly unarmed. He doesn't have this shield on him, but he's unarmed. No attack. Just pass.
Why should we let you?
Kind of thinks for a
You get
moment.
farther in and... This is our place. So they begin stamping their feet and, like... looking like they're about to charge.
Kind of thinks... He's kind of, like, backing up for a moment, seeing that it's not working. And says, what about a gift? Would you prefer food? Resources?
They look too stupid to know what a resource even
Okay.
means. But,
Food? Shelter?
food,
Cover?
food. You give us food.
He nods.
What do you give them?
So first of all, he's going to pause for a moment. He's going to pull out the 6 rations he has, but those aren't really anything of interest. But he's going to say, "One moment, I have better food," and he's going to go call down to Sinbad.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Okay.
He just says, "All right, where is Sinbad, by the way?"
I mean, he's with like the main group. He's probably just sitting down and relaxing while the other 3 are freaking out.
All right. So yeah, he basically just calls down to him. It's like, "Sinbad, do you think you could come up here?"
Where are you, Sabrina?
She's probably somewhere in between the main group and Sigurd, because if she figured if they charged him, she would just vortex warp him out of the way.
Okay.
So
And
she's within 90 feet of him.
all right. And Aiden, where are you?
Probably over by their campsite.
Okay.
Trying to keep warm if that fire's going.
Yeah. All right. So, Sigurd, I want you to do an animal handling or a persuasion.
I will do animal handling. But
Oh!
6.
They begin to snort, and you see the steam come out of their nostrils, or the cold air, and they say, "He's lying to us," and they're gonna charge you.
Okay.
But you are also, I should point out, you're on the edge of a waterfall.
Uh-huh.
Let's roll initiative, and
Just me.
no, everyone's kind of huddled around the camp, so
Okay.
Except Bree.
yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, so yeah.
All right.
7. Yeah. I assume I can't really do anything before they
Tarsa,
start to
please.
charge.
No, because we're kind of going into initiative here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, where are those swines, oh Mamo?
And I'm like over here or over here.
You're probably up here, and
Okay, like here.
yeah, just a sec.
I got, what was that? 5, 8.
All right. Finnegan is like at the base there.
Okay, Bree. Where would Bree be? Can I just decide wherever I want her to be, or?
Yeah.
Oh,
Aiden.
wait, am I like here or?
I'll let you kind of decide where you want to be.
I guess it'll be like right here is probably where he climbed up.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I figured we were hanging out like over here by the waterfall itself.
Yeah, I'm not sure where exactly, but this seems fine.
I'll set you right there, maybe. Like, how cautious were you being around these? Because you would be over by the edge, and
Yeah, he probably would. Oh, sorry.
like I'll let you decide. Where did you want to back up near the edge, or would you be kind of like a little more towards them?
He did say he backed up, so.
Yeah.
Or he
Okay.
did say he backed up, so. He's
Okay.
pretty much on the edge.
What's actually kind of stupid is I have to run these guys now. Okay, for Brutus and Brannigan and Finnegan. All right. So first, let's do the Mamoswine here. And they got pretty low.
Good.
No, very low. So they will be, let me just copy and paste it. Where's my... Yeah. With their three...
Don't forget to show the audience.
Yeah. So with their 3 intelligence, they're going to...
Not low enough. Do you mind if I say something before they start charging? As he's kind of seeing them do that.
I'll let you do it on your turn, since it kind of started initiative when they charged at you.
Okay.
Or are preparing to charge at you.
Got
Okay.
it.
Brutus is 14. Where is he? He's over here. Brannigan got pretty high with a 20.
Oh wait, I have advantage on initiative. What am I doing?
Oh, okay. And reroll while I settle
No.
settle all these people. And Finnegan
No.
Finnegan got pretty low too.
Oh well.
Where's Finnegan? Right there. All right. We begin at the start of the round with Brannigan. And he rushes over and says, "Is the deal on? I'll help him fight one of those if you stay out of it."
Is he asking all of us or just Sinbad?
He's asking everyone.
No, we're fighting too.
Okay, then how about the first one to down a Mamoswine is the winner? And he's going to use all his movement to climb up here.
Sinbad's probably just like, sure, whatever.
All right. Brutus is going to... How far away are they? 90 feet, huh? He's going to use all his movement. And he just grabs onto the wall and begins climbing. And he's going to use all his movement to get up there, and that's all he's going to do. Finnegan's like, look what he did. Now we have to go deal with this. And Finnegan's going to take the long way around. He can get... He's just going to use all his movement, too. Can't do an action. Alright, Sinbad.
How much of Sigurd's conversation was Sinbad able to hear?
You're pretty much able to hear all of it. I'll say.
Okay. And how tall is the waterfall?
It is about 30 feet.
That's a lot bigger than a small waterfall
Yeah.
sounds.
Well, small in D&D terms.
Oh, man. I mean, I guess I'll just have to go... You know what, screw it. I'm gonna... No, it's not worth it. I'm just gonna go around.
Okay.
Is this like a passage, or is this also like...
That's kind of a cliffside. It seemed like these two just climbed up it. So they seemed like pretty hardy folk.
Alright, we'll zoom.
Okay. It's these guys' turn, and they have no idea a duel is going on, so they're both gonna charge you.
Okay.
Alright. So they're both gonna use their gore attack.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's a 17 hit.
No, actually.
One misses. And does a 20 hit.
That does hit.
Alright, so I'll say the one on the left tried to gore you, but you kind of dodged out of the way, and it's just kind of stomping in front of you, while the other one does indeed hit its mark. You just feel the sharp pain as this tusk embeds itself into you. So you will take 9, 12, 18, and that'll be 25 points of piercing damage. And
Ow.
make a strength saving throw.
Alright. 15. I'm throwing this dice made into a dice jump.
That is a fail.
That is?
That
Damn.
is a fail,
Wow.
yes. You are knocked prone, and it gets to do a stomp attack as a bonus action because of you, as you're knocked to the ground. And it gets
okay.
advantage. I don't think 14 is hitting, but... Oh, I got 2... Well, that misses. As you're knocked to the ground, you see these, like... It rears up and tries to just slam down on you, but you just kind of roll out of the way.
Alright.
Alright. We will go to Aiden. Aiden, at this point, you see these two Mamoswine probably giving you PTSD as you see them charge something and doing that stomp on the ground, the loud whine.
Okay. Trying to figure out, like, what's the height of this cliff here?
It's 30 feet.
Okay. Oh, gosh, how does that work? Because it's 40 feet off. I should still be able to make that shot. I can make my way to... It's the right one that just tried to stomp Sigurd?
Yep, this one.
Yep. So I'm getting to... Oh, no, I'm moving the map. Make my way there, and... I don't think I have that clear of a shot at it, do I, if it's behind the cliff face?
Oh, well, it is a large creature, so you can definitely see it from below the cliff.
Okay. Knowing that Sigurd was up there and is probably experiencing something similar to what Aiden just went through the other week, he's gonna notch a bolt on this thing and fire away.
All right, make an attack roll. You remember these things not being particularly hard to hit.
See, 20 plus 7. Let's go. Taking its time. Okay, no, it just didn't even see it. Wow, bot's having issues. I guess we're going to parser. That's a 20.
That hits.
Right.
Do your damage.
And... Eight. Plus 4. 11 damage.
11 damage, alright.
First shot, and then just going to take another shot immediately after.
Okay.
So, ouch, I don't think that one's hitting. That's a 10.
A 10 sadly does not hit as it sails across. Goes wide. Alright. Do you want to use any of your movement?
I did use my movement, getting from the campfire to where I'm standing.
Okay. Sigurd, you see a bolt hit from below the cliff. It looks very familiar, and you realize it's probably Aiden that just sends this thing into makes it yelp in pain as it rears up for another hit on you. But it's your turn.
All right. So first, he kind of like rolls off to the side as he stands up, and he's going to activate Giant Smite as a bonus action.
Okay.
So it kind of rolls over, stands up, and now there is a big Sigurd there.
Biggard.
And he's going to go ahead and try and grab at this one that just attacked him.
All right. Make a grapple check. It will contest it.
All right.
Oh,
right.
boy.
Is that a oh boy high or oh boy low?
Oh, boy, high.
All right, well...
Advantage.
Yeah, advantage. Oh boy, 20.
Oh, boy, 25.
Dang, okay.
As it just kind of pushes you away as you try to grab it by the tusks.
Okay, so he's gonna do... So yeah, he kind of gets knocked away, and he's... You know what, he's just gonna attempt it again.
Okay. Hopefully I roll lower this time. Okay, that's lower, but it's still a 19.
23 on the first one.
You grab it by the tusks. It's trying to, like,
Yeah.
wriggle out and overpower you, but you got it by the tusks.
Okay, and can I use the rest of my remaining movement to kind of like shift him?
Yep, sure. It's just
Okay.
you're at half speed, because you're both large.
Okay, so what he's gonna do
Oh no.
is he's gonna
Do it.
He's gonna pull it off the mount. He kind of has it by the tusk, so he's gonna just pull it down so it's hanging off the cliff, and he's holding it.
So it's just kind of like wriggling. You see its stubby legs just kind
Yeah.
of kicking at the side of the cliff, but
Yeah.
yeah, you got
And-
it in this grip.
Yeah, and he's gonna look at the Mamoswine in front of him, den the eyes, and say, "Stand down. I don't want to hurt you."
But you're kind of deadlifting it right now, so do an athletics check too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do be rolling a lot of athletics checks. That's a 23 or yeah, 23.
23. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. You're holding it very firmly. You have your feet planted on the ground.
So yeah, he has one hand on the tusk, probably one hand on the ground, so he's like stabilizing himself
Yeah.
as he's looking this other Mamoswine dead in the eyes and telling him to stop.
Okay, do it. I'll let you do an intimidation.
Okay. I think I have advantage on this as well, thanks to Frost Rune. Well, that's not very good.
I hope you do.
But that's better. 14. My dice are bad today.
It seems very unfazed, and it just seems to want to get you out of here. AKA I rolled a nat 20 on the...
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Okay. Well, you still got it grappled, so you got that going for you. Sabrina.
She's going to.
You see Sigurd lion kinging the Mamoswine over the cliff.
She's just gonna mind sliver it.
The one he's holding?
Yes.
All right. Well, I think I spoiled their intelligence, so we know how this is going to go.
It could still roll high enough.
I just got
It
another...
probably will.
I got
Yep.
Swear to God, I just rolled another nat 20.
I called it.
Oh my gosh.
So you're... Despite... It's still... It'd be... What's its, like, modifier? So it's a 16?
Well, my DC is a 14.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it somehow you try to, pierce the mind of this simple creature, but it just doesn't seem to work. Maybe it's just too stupid to not realize you're doing it, but it's you're unable. Your spell fails.
She's gonna say, "Aiden, run! Sigurd, drop it!" And then she's gonna head over here.
Okay.
All right. We go to the top of the round with Brannigan. He can't quite make it an attack, but he's going to run over and just kind of get in its grill. He just says, "I've got this one." And Brutus... He does kind of the same thing. And Finnegan is going to keep his distance and says, "Let me show you how it's done, amateur."
You
And
think I was trying?
all right. And he gets one repelling blast. He got a 22, and he gets one Eldritch Blast. Oh, that's a cockaroony dice. And he hits with the other one. Okay, so he gets him with both. So that's a D10. Rarely ever get to use D10s. He got a 1 for damage, so that's 5 on one. And 11 on the other. That's a total of 16 to this one. And it is pushed. We're there. All right, Sinbad, it's your turn.
All right, so this is going well. I mean, I'm gonna keep moving up this stupid waterfall thingamajoo. Let's see, how far can I get? Like, here, I think. And then I'm just going to T-jolt to this one.
All right, make an attack roll.
All right, here we go. Will it be good or will it be Finnegan? It's Finnegan. Got a 12.
It just misses it. As, like, Sigurd is struggling with this thing over the cliff, it kind of soars over it. I feel like if you were just... Maybe if you could quantify it, if you're just 1 point luckier, you could have maybe hit him.
Guys, I wonder what its AC is.
Aiden, it's your turn.
All right. Well, seeing that Sabrina told him probably to move out of the way, he's gonna move back towards the tent, and then he's gonna take another shot at it. And I realized I forgot my sneak attack damage last turn, so
Okay.
this time I'm gonna remember. So moving over towards the tent and just 2 more shots.
Yeah, all right.
7. Oh my gosh, that's a nat 20.
All right, so that's...
On the sneak.
All right.
Yeah, no, we get to have fun with that. That's a super crit.
Yeah.
Oh no! How many?
All right, so
So
what you could do is just add your max damage to each as the modifier. So for the crossbow, you can add basically +8 to whatever your modifier already is, and for the
Right.
sneak attack, you add +6 to it.
okay, so this is a
Oh, and you have Piercer. Oh no.
yeah. I have Piercer,
Oh,
so I
boy.
said it's super crits.
Yeah.
Max damage.
Insane max
Plus
damage.
roll.
Here we go. D8
Plus 16
plus-
plus 6.
No,
Is
it's
it
not
like crossbow or
16.
is
I
it
don't think
hand?
we crit
Is it
both
hand?
dice.
Okay, let's just do this one at a time. So do your crossbow shot.
My bad.
Right. Okay, so it's in this case 2d8 plus 8.
No.
plus-
No, it'll be just 1d8.
No. Piercer gives me the extra die.
Oh, you're doing the piercer now. Okay. I was just doing it one at a time so we could parse it
Right.
out a little, but however you feel comfortable.
Plus 8 plus 4. 22 damage on that first shot. Then comes the sneak attack.
Okay, let me just
4. 6 plus 6. And that's 9 more damage.
All right, so that's 42.
And that's just the first attack.
And you added the piercer in there and everything?
Yeah, that's the piercer and everything
Okay.
on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be like
Or wait, no, I don't
28
believe piercer.
plus 16.
Piercer basically lets you roll an additional die when you
Crit die,
crit.
but I assumed we didn't count the extra die, so I mean that's automatically max. That's why.
Yeah.
I rolled
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so
Okay.
Yeah.
two.
So that's correct.
Wait. Oh wait, no, I need to roll one more d6 then for the sneak attack.
Does it work on sneak attack?
Yeah, it works on
Sneak attack is just the same damage as whatever you hit with. So.
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it's only once per turn, so I think that only applies
Ye-
to the main attack.
Yeah, you did the sneak attack all right, so everything's good for this attack.
That's fine. That's fine. Yep.
You let loose this devastating bolt that just sticks into its eye or something. It just howls out in pain.
All right. And now comes the second one. Okay, we got a 22.
All right, we'll do your
Here.
damage.
Yeah. There's rules.
Yep. Reroll one of the. That's the other part of it.
Yeah. Oh, is that the other part? Oh,
It's multi-part.
Ah!
It's a pretty big feat.
Level one. Okay, it's just one. It's one additional. Okay, so
One
yeah,
additional
it-
attack
it-
gets one
it-
additional die.
Yeah, okay. Let's keep going on with the
Yep,
combat.
apologies,
Let's
it's
keep
all
the
going.
flow. Don't be a
Wait,
Finnegan.
My bad.
Let the DM do the rules lawyering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, that's 8.
Yeah. All right. 8. Okay, so you brought this thing to 11 to 50. So you let loose these two bolts that just kind of stick out of it. They go a little deeper than you expected. Maybe it was like tuning your crossbow the other day, but they sail true and just strike into this Mamoswine. Good turn for you. All right, Sigurd.
Oh. Okay, yeah. Wait, did they...
Or
The Mamoswine never win.
yeah, that's true. Okay.
Oh. Whoops.
Well, that's my bad. So we'll just retconning it to go after Aiden.
Yeah.
So, do these two go after? Does 16 go after these two?
Can 50 do anything?
I believe. Let's see. Let's roll for it. Yeah, they're gonna go. He's gonna go after these two. It's gonna charge. It's gonna charge Brutus. It's gonna try and gore him. What's his AC? He hits him. Brutus is taking some damage. 2, 11, 15. he will take 28 damage. And
The
he
pain.
needs to make a strength saving throw. He passed, actually, so he does not go prone. This one is... Does he try to break free? Does he try and gore you?
Can he gore me?
As he's like flailing around, it's gonna try and impale you.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets you. It never charged you, so you're not gonna get that awful other part that Brutus just suffered.
Okay.
But it got 24 to hit.
So yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna activate Cloud Rune.
Oh, okay.
Just transfer the damage from me to the other Mamoswine.
Okay. Okay. Start off with a 1. Start off with another 1. Start off
Aww.
with 4, so that's 6. And then, plus, will be 17 damage. Mathing, 33.
Nice.
All right. So it is still grappled, and now we'll go to your turn.
Okay. Well, first of all, it takes a D4 damage.
It'll take a D4 damage, so roll that D4 damage.
It takes 4 damage.
Full damage.
And yeah, you know what? He's just gonna start wailing into this one that he's holding.
All right.
There's no reason not to. Accuracy. That's correct. Sorry. That'll be a 9 to hit.
A 9 does not hit.
Okay. And 17.
A 17 does hit.
Right. That'll be this amount of damage. 7 damage. And I'm gonna go ahead and activate Second Wind.
Okay. So you let out a deep breath as you feel like you're getting into the battle.
Yes.
Anything else you would like to do that I think everyone probably wants you to do, but we'll leave it up to you if you want to do.
No, I'm not gonna drop him.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
He's staying here.
You know what's going to happen.
I'm getting voices in my head speaking to me in definitely not a group chat.
All right. Not Finnegan. Sabrina, it's your turn.
All right, Scorching Ray.
All right. The obvious target right here.
Yep.
All right.
D20 plus. I think. No, she doesn't get a plus on that. Okay. Does she? Yeah. Just roll it. 13.
13 hits.
Yep. I'm gonna roll the rest if that's fine with you.
Yep, sure. Ooh.
Man.
Nat 1.
Mm.
And a 20
Yo.
hits. So 2 of the rays that you, like these 2 red dots, like appear at your sides and just fire off like lasers.
14 fire damage.
All right. Where is he? 14. That's 75. All right.
And that's all Bray's gonna do.
All right, we go to the top of the round with Brannigan, who is going to... Where is he? Right there. He gets multi-attack. Okay. So he is going to pull out this sword. I guess he wields with his mouth. And he's going to attack twice with it.
And that's how Zacian was invented.
I think he's going to miss with that. With a 7, yes. But he does hit with a 15. Yeah. He will do 19 points of damage as he slashes it. That's 10, 52. And he's going to use Action Surge and do it again. Okay, he's going to hit with that one. And he's going to hit with that one. Oh, max damage. So that is... God, I'm blanking out here. 27 with 1. So 79.
Dang, is he like smiting every time or something?
And that'll be 20 with the other. Okay, that is his attack. Or his turn, should I say. Then Brutus will go as he pulls out this bone club on his back and he begins breathing heavily. He just starts screaming, like just out of nowhere. This very quiet guy just starts screaming his head off as he begins attacking this Mamoswine.
And that's how we got the Barbarian.
He makes 2 attacks with his... He got a nat 20.
Nice.
Okay, so that will be...
I think that the Mamoswine is going to die.
12.
I hope not. I hope he doesn't kill it.
He's gonna kill it.
That'll be 40 points of damage.
Oh,
Yikes.
ow.
And it's...
And he gets multi-attack.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, I just got another nat 20.
Oh, no.
Funny.
I seem to get nat 20s a lot. Where can I buy some? That's a link to our daily sponsor, right?
Yeah, foam brain dice. They're very, very nice dice. Okay, that's going to be 36 points of damage. Oh, what's 36 plus 36? 30...
72?
72. Okay, thank you. So you just see Brutus just start screaming, and he's just whacking this Mamoswine left and right with this red mist in his eyes. I guess only Sigurd really... Or Sinbad sees it, too.
Yeah.
No, Finnegan is going to go. Seeing how, like, the situation is in his favor. He hits with one. He hits with the other. Let's just do the... Where's my 10s? Nothing. That is 26. This Mamoswine looks bloodied. And it gets pushed 5 feet. Or 10 feet. There. Okay. Then we go over to Sinbad, right? Yeah, Sinbad.
All right. I mean, I'm pretty sure that this whole quote-unquote contest is over. So I'm just gonna
Do an intelligence check.
Oh, that's gonna go well.
Actually, I'll give you proficiency because this is like kind of a game.
Okay. Natural 20.
Yo.
The rules to this competition that Brannigan posed was the first team to knock out a Mamoswine.
Oh, yeah.
Therefore,
Okay, well, lol. I'm going to cast magic missile at this guy.
you found the loophole with your gaming proficiency.
I'm like, see, the loophole that I was initially trying to hope for was they didn't say anything about the meteorite, and then at the last second you added it in. It's like, oh, man. Oh, I'm gonna send all of them into this guy, so I'll just roll all the dice.
A first level one?
Yeah, first level. 11. But I don't like those twos.
Okay.
So I'm going to see if I can make them better for the
Roll them
lols.
into something worse.
That one's a 3 now.
So that's a 12.
And
that's
then
nothing.
that's parser being parser.
True.
I don't like that one. We re-roll that one.
Oh yeah, you're allowed to do that multiple times.
How many do I have?
Bye, sorcerer
It's-
point.
It's a number equal to
Oh, he's
your...
got a plus
My
4.
charisma mod, so I get one more.
Yeah.
Are we getting the
A
shiny?
4.
Yo.
So 12, it turns to 12, then to 14.
Yeah.
14 does it. The missile soar over the shoulders of Brannigan.
Hold on, we're not done yet here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I want to move over here and then fly over Finnegan's head.
Okay. As the missiles soar over their shoulders and you fly over Finnegan's head, the missiles hit the Mamoswine, tung, tung, and it just topples over unconscious.
Bree is in hysterics right now.
All right. I'll save their reaction till their turn. So, all right. We go to the conscious Mamoswine, who it's gonna try and break out at this point.
Okay.
It's going to fall.
It maybe okay. It does not have athletics proficiency because it is.
Dang.
It's just using its strength. It got a nat 1, so it just wasted its turn as it flails around trying to break your grip, but it sadly does not. Aiden.
2 5, so I'm glad it rolled poorly.
Well, this thing still looks like it's fighting it, or considering that its friend went down.
What was that?
So considering that its friend went down, is it still looking to fight here, or
Why don't
probably
you?
not the one to be asking this?
Yeah, you don't really see it. It's just kind of flailing around over a cliff right now.
All right. Well, given that both of them were running at us, I'm just gonna keep doing what I always do and more shots at it.
All right.
+7. 25.
25 does hit.
+4. Nice, max 12, and then I get the sneak attack dice, which is a nice little d6. Oh, never mind, not so nice, just 1.
Lol.
All right. Your shot isn't as good as before when you aim up at it and train it on it. It hits the hide, but it pierces through, but it didn't do as much as you did last time.
Mhm.
All right. You're holding your position?
I'm just holding my position. I'm just going to take that one shot rather than both, yeah.
All right, we'll go to Sigurd.
All right, so Sigurd is gonna look this Mamoswine in the eyes,
Yeah.
and say, "Are you ready to listen to reason now?"
Do a persuasion or an intimidation.
Intimidation.
Dun dun dun.
Wow, the dice really
Oh
don't
my
want me to
gosh.
Natural
actually play the game.
one.
Sick
Oh.
22.
You got 22?
Yeah, thank God I
Okay.
have advantage.
Yeah, okay. Seeing its friend go down too is help the DC, so it's it says, "Okay, this is your territory now. I leave.
Okay.
All right.
He's gonna pull the Mamoswine up and let it go of it.
And it can't really do anything till its turn starts,
He's gonna pull it back up onto the cliff.
but it does not seem hostile.
Yeah, he's just gonna say to the rest of the group, hold off.
Okay. Sabrina, it is your turn. You heard Sigurd say, told it to hold off your attacks, and it seemed the beast seems lulled and pacified right now. It's doesn't seem as wild and reckless as it did before.
All right, she's just gonna start making her way up this way.
Okay.
I didn't measure that out. 10, 15, 20. Okay, she can go one more. And that's all she's gonna do.
Okay. Brannigan looks over his shoulder at you, Sinbad, and so does Brutus. And then Finnegan, this little Fennekin, is just beside himself. Is like he's almost. It almost seems like his yellow fur is turning red right now. He's like, "What are you doing? We had that one, and you took it."
Sinbad shrugs and said, "You said whichever team knocked it out first."
Yeah, but that one
Does
was
Bree-
ours.
Is Bree allowed to say something right now?
Sure, yeah.
And she is just cackling. She's like, "You've just got your tail tied in knots because my idiot brother outsmarted you."
No, that isn't fair. You got that one, and we had that one. And as like Brannigan's kind of like he's surveying the situation, his like pearly white grin is kind of like he just kind of looks like he's weighing the situation while Brutus seems to calm down and cross his arms again. And unless you want to do something, the Mamoswine like backs away and then runs off.
Oh, nice.
And Finnegan's just there throwing a temper tantrum. And it's like, you stole it from us. That Brannigan, we need to do something about this. We need to find another duel right now and challenge these idiots again.
Why don't you look up the rules in your little rule book there?
I bet they're in there. Because what you did was break them. We could totally go ask. We could use a sending spell to ask Jeremy Crawdon how we could settle this, but I don't want to waste spell slots on that. Bruh,
Well,
Finn, it's okay. They won. Next time I'll clarify the rules a little better. But Brannigan! I want the treasure! Finn, shut up. We lost. All right. You won fair and square. I got me on a little technicality, but I'll make sure to specify the rules a little better next time. We should get going. The way is clear.
How much gold is in there?
Um,
altogether?
it's down at the end of the cliff, and Brannigan actually like puts out the potions because you could tell he was taking some of them, and he kind of shrugs.
Oh, hold on a minute. Honestly, I'm feeling kind of generous right now.
Bree's gonna go down and check out to see how much gold is down there.
It takes like a few minutes to count it, but there's about 500 in gold. And
All right.
just wait. The four gemstones are worth 50 each, and there's a 300 GP diamond.
All right, she's gonna give them 50 gold and say,
Here, a little consolation prize.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not giving it to you, I'm giving it to him.
and she points to Brannigan.
He kind of wears his like cocky smile again. And he's like, "I'll remember this. Anyway, we should be off. We were deliberating how to handle these beasts, and well, they're out of the way now, so we can go on forth." And he kind of nods to get Brutus and Finnegan by his side, and they begin to walk off into the distance. And before Finnegan leaves, he looks behind you and like sticks out his tongue, like yeah, and then walks away.
Okay.
There were kids in my class that were just like him.
As they're walking away, Sigurd looks over to Sinbad and says, "Did you come over? Do you have Goodberry? You think you could cast that?"
What, do you want to eat them all?
Kind of shakes his head.
They used to work pretty well to eat them all at once, but now I'm not so sure. They seem to have become a ritual spell.
He kind of shakes his head and gestures back over to the Mamoswine.
He's long gone. Oh, you mean this one?
Yeah, the one that's unconscious. I did promise them food.
We promised them food if we'd give them if they let us have safe passage. They did not.
He kind of sighs, just like, come on. Can you just hand me some good berries? It's not that hard of a spell, right?
No, but at the same time, what are we gonna do with the other 9?
I was considering giving it to them, or we haven't eaten today, have we?
I don't know, have we?
Have you?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Alright, well, I guess that's how it goes down.
I guess we take we each take one.
Yeah. So if
And
this
then-
is what you're using to like satiate yourself for the day, then everyone gets one
Yeah.
HP.
Yeah. Yes.
There are 5 left. Do you want to go on an eating spree?
Yeah. He's gonna take the 5 and put one into the unconscious Mamoswine's mouth.
Oh no, 5 was spent including him. There's 5 left.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess it was that one. Okay, so you plop the good berry in its mouth, and it comes to, and it's kind of startled for a minute as it looks around, seeing you guys.
kind of. I speak with animals is 10 minutes. Do you think that's passed by now?
Oh no, you still have it, definitely.
Okay, so he offers the remaining 5 on, I assume, like a bushel or whatever, like a twig, to the Mamoswine. Say they're only good for a day.
It hesitantly eats one, noticing its friend isn't anywhere near, and it gobbles up the rest of them, and it tries to run off.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right. What do you guys want to do? The pathway is clear.
Proceed, I
is-
suppose.
Yeah.
Do
All
you know
right.
what those potions were?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like normally it's like the identify spell, but the way I do it is if you spend a little bit of time with them, you figure out what they are just by like dipping your finger in and tasting a little.
Sniffing
That
it.
sounds safe.
I'm like,
You
I don't
waft
know.
the potion.
You touch it, it's a bottle of acid.
Okay.
Oh, no.
It's like,
One was a potion of heroism.
Oh.
One was a potion
Nice.
of diminution,
You should.
and one was a superior healing potion.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Ooh, that's 30 hit points?
1.
40.
40. Ooh.
Yeah. And you got a you got mail. You got a meteor crystal.
All right.
You know this would be worth about 500 gold if you gave it to Estelle.
So these went shard, crystal, geode.
So I've kind of refined this a little bit, but let me get to the where is it? Just tell me what you do while I find this. What you want to do?
Is it kind of towards the end of the day? Is it kind of like night?
No, you're still kind of. This was kind of like you were sidetracked by this. You could
Right.
Still,
Right.
yeah. So it goes chip, fragment, shard, crystal, geode.
Chip, fragment, shard, crystal, geode. Got
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Mark these over somewhere like a currency.
All right.
Yay.
Oh, you could put that in the currency bit in the middle of the inventory tab.
Mhm.
Now we can make our own cool stuff with it. Next time we have 2 weeks to ourselves, right?
Maybe.
Geode. All right.
Yeah. Guess
I'll clean
we
that up
could
later.
use this camp, but I think we've got plenty of the rest of the day.
You could
I,
short.
I'm,
You could
I'm
short rest
surprised.
here.
I'm surprised they didn't take their camping equipment with them.
They took it with them.
Okay.
It's just
There's still like the remnants of a fire pit.
yeah.
It's like, ooh.
Just we're kind of off the map now, so we don't really need to use that right now. Just
Yeah.
for battle.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I think we'll probably just rest up and then keep moving.
I mean-
anyone else needs something to
I think you're the only one who needs a short rest.
do. Honestly, not really. I'm pretty good on HP actually.
Okay.
I only have 10 less than
I
usual.
think we're fine to keep moving then otherwise.
So
Really needs that short rest.
all right, let's go back to Mr. Mapperino then.
Overworld.
Do, 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 do.
All right.
Loot River is no more.
You can call it like
Looted river.
you can call it if you want to landmark that place. You can like call it like Idiot Waterfall or something.
I was gonna say. Where's here we go, the leaf.
Or Finnegan Falls.
Finnegan Fall no, he doesn't
Not
deserve
Fate
that.
No.
Falls.
No.
Shut up, Finland. Oh wait, that sounds like something else. Never mind.
Shut up, Finland. Finland?
no.
You know what?
Oh.
It's Finland.
Finland.
All right.
Incredible.
So you continue at your fast pace as night seems to darken the sky overhead. But as you go towards your destination, you see a large dwelling, shelter in the distance. Seems almost like a mansion.
That's where we're going.
You gonna go close to it?
Bree's gonna take out her spyglass and try to check it out from a distance.
Okay. What you see, do a perception check. With
Should have given it to Sigurd.
What?
hand it over to Sigurd.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand the spyglass over to Sigurd.
He's kind of like, huh? Oh, okay.
Okay.
I guess I'll roll a perception.
You know what? I'm going to flavor Bree having low perception as actually needing those glasses she got from Nero's cabin.
Oh my gosh.
Even though those glasses actually have 0 prescription in them at all.
Man, if these were lenses, they'd be really useful, I think. Yeah, 21.
21, okay. You look over it, it seems like a 2-story mansion, but it seems kind of run down. Through the spyglass, you see a bunch of thin windows covered in boards, but on the first floor, you see light peeking out. But what catches your attention is around the courtyard of this mansion, you see, as you sit over this hill, you see these lumbering figures, these big, large, round Pokemon, kind of shambling around the manor in a patrol-like manner. But do an insight check as well.
Okay. Sorry, I was typing notes.
Yeah.
He has Golurks.
Whoa. Just make sure this was correct. Okay, yeah. 12.
12. There's something a little off about them. Their heads kind of hanging to the left as they move along in this, or circling the mansion. These two large figures that you would know as Snorlax.
Well,
They're zombies.
it seems occupied.
There's some other things. You can see a fountain to the left of the manor. There is a large double door in the angle you're at. You can't see behind the manor, but in front of it there's a large double door with 2 lights on either side of it. And that's about all you see from this angle. Unless you're looking for something in particular.
So yeah, he'll relay what he saw to the rest of the party. It looks like there's someone inside on the first floor. There are also 2 Snorlax patrolling, but something about them seems bad. He just kind of shudders at that. Off.
Well, he was experimenting on live feral Pokemon, so now we have possessed live feral Pokemon.
There only seems to be one entrance, at least from what I can tell here. There might be one on the other side, but can't see it at the moment.
I can actually probably give you a map.
Oh man.
Oh boy, a map.
What leads to the map? Which one is it? Yeah, this one. And I'll let our viewers at home see.
Ooh.
Boop ba doop ba doop.
Ooh. Oh, well. Gee, I wonder if there's another entrance.
take points off for metagaming. Your next DC might be.
No, I know.
Even
I
just
mean, I was just gonna be like, well, let's do a perimeter check anyway.
Yeah, I figured we were gonna do a perimeter at some point, anyways. Funny though.
Okay.
So is that found in the front?
No, but
The double doors there. There's an open window.
They're not open windows. The windows
no.
are boarded.
the windows are boarded up. There are no open windows.
I
At least on
mean,
the second floor, I believe. Yeah, they were boarded up on the first floor.
Boarded windows are flammable, and then an
Bruh.
entrance can be discovered.
That
Well, the whole building is flammable, by the looks of it.
Guys, come on, get serious. We're not going to burn the building down.
no.
We're not.
Okay,
That would
so
also
we're going to
destroy
start
any
doing.
documents.
We're going to start doing a perimeter check.
All right.
Okay.
So you're keeping your distance, I take it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the fountain, by the way.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're gonna look around the sides, see if we see anything. Probably take notes of any patterns the Snorlax might do when they're patrolling.
Okay, it's not that hard, and
As we're looking around, are there any entrances aside from the two obvious ones?
so yeah. There's just this one and this one. There are several windows on the top floors, but they're all boarded. You think with what you saw, Sigurd, with your initial roll, you think someone small could probably squeeze through them?
Mm-hmm.
Someone small, you say?
We've got
Someone-
we've got
Three.
three of those.
Someone small might be able to fit through the windows if they manage to get up there. Are there any holes in the roof?
We talking small or tiny?
You couldn't really see the roof from your angle.
Okay, we're not further up. Okay. There's not like a hill or anything.
This is the place, though, right? So, just need to find the. What was it? Just some papers of his and get out?
Yep. We need to find the documents pertaining to his research on the Pokemon living here.
Or kill him?
I want everyone here to do a survival roll too.
Oh.
Something tells me Aiden doesn't survival well.
Yeah, especially with disadvantage.
Come on!
Ugh.
Ready to get spotted?
2 1s? And a
Wow.
10.
Those are some hot rolls, guys.
That's a 5.
All right. Yeah.
You have disadvantage, right?
I got the best of us all.
Never mind. Yeah, keep going.
Cool. Dang.
We don't
Okay.
survival well.
We apparently do not survive well.
This is why I'm mad I got disadvantage, but I am the one who accepted it, so.
So are these paths actually snow free?
Yes. There's a snow-free path leading to there.
I mean, I could cast Water Walk and we won't leave any footprints in the
In
snow.
Bree, because you're asking that, I want you to do the survival check again.
Oh, okay. Don't expect it to go any better,
Yeah.
but
Natural 1.
It can't
Yes,
be
it-
worse than a 1.
Yeah, never
Oh.
mind.
You got a 6. I got a 6. It's all good.
Nice.
Can't believe that 18 went to waste.
I can.
Does it look like the rest of those people that we saw before came here? Oh wait, never mind.
Well, because
They
you
were-
asked
were
that
they walking-
because
Oh,
you
sorry,
asked
go
that
ahead.
question. Yes, you see a trail of footprints heading towards that place. That
Oh,
yeah.
Fennekin, Manectric, and Lucario.
They're in there.
Alright, well that gives
Oh,
us...
this is bad.
Well,
this
no,
is bad.
this is
Well, it's
good.
good and bad. Good because there's a distraction. Bad if we get caught, then they're going to call us thieves.
Or we can just wait for them to leave.
We could very well do that.
Didn't they mention they were buying potions?
Potions, yes, we all knew it was gonna
Yes.
come to this.
Well, it would be easier to search the house if they were there.
Aiden
But
pulls
it's
the
significantly
potion of-
more dangerous.
Aiden
Yes,
pulls the
oh,
potion
yeah.
of invisibility out from his bags. Hmm.
Well, I mean, you could just go invisible, crawl up the window, or crawl in through the window.
Are you sure
Yeah.
about this, Aiden? I mean, you're not feeling too well right now.
I'm worried about sneezing in there and getting caught.
Let's hold off.
So we want Sabrina to do it.
Well, I mean, I do have an easy way out. Things start going wrong.
And if we wait, then maybe they'll be gone too, but they might spot us on the way out.
I'm concerned Finnegan might be detecting magic to learn about the potions to make sure they're not getting ripped off or something.
Well, you
How
can cast
about-
detect magic to detect magic.
How about we go a ways away, off to the side, and it's already late, correct? It's
Yeah.
already late, right?
Yeah, you just arrived here like late at night.
Let's go off to the side, not directly in the way of the path, obviously, and get some rest. Clearly, Aiden, you need it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just get some rest, and then tomorrow we can try and figure out what we're going to do.
The way it works though is because he got the cold today. He's gonna have a difficult time sleeping tonight, so he won't get the benefits of a long rest. So it would take
Right.
2 days for him to get back to.
So he wouldn't get anything tonight, but he'd lose the exhaustion.
No, he'd carry over. He'd get the long rest, but basically nothing changes. But if he doesn't sleep tonight, then he'd get another exhaustion.
You said.
We should have prepared some different spells.
I think I should be the one to go in, guys.
Right now?
Yeah, I think I can get in there right now. I don't think there will be too many problems.
Um,
I have a scroll of... was it a scroll of... Yeah, it was a scroll of invisibility. I've got a scroll of invisibility.
How long does the potion of invisibility last?
oh wait,
Hour.
excuse me. It was a scroll, not a potion.
Okay, we got 2 scrolls. Great.
Just give me the scrolls of invisibility. Sib, you cast Water Walk on me, and I should be able to get in there.
Don't we have a pass without trace scroll?
No.
No.
No? I thought
Just-
we had that at some
wait.
point.
Just then,
Okay.
you see 3 Pokemon walk out of the manor with holding several potions in tow. It is the
Mhm.
same group you saw earlier today. And they are walking off in the other direction, kind of off to the northeast. They are not accosted in any way by the Snorlax.
Hmm.
Here's another idea. Why don't we just buy the information from him?
That is also possible.
He'd probably ask why we were asking for it, though.
Well,
Yeah,
they
you
did
know,
say
and
that
most
as
people
long as
don't
we
walk
don't-
in and say, "Hi, I know you've done some weird research. Can I have it?"
Estelle said as long as we don't mention the MDRA, we can obtain the information however we want.
Yeah, but how did we find out about his research? He's gonna want to know that.
The cards?
I don't think he's with the queen.
No, but he might be able to be fooled into thinking we are with her.
She wants to buy them.
I mean, if we do this, all of our ability to sneak in is gone.
Not necessarily. If he refuses to give it to us, we just act like we're leaving, and then we can try Operation Infiltration later.
Or we could do both at the same time.
Huh.
That's a good idea. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Sib, you're probably the best liar we have. So, I'll turn myself invisible and go in with you, and you try to buy it from him. If you're able to buy it from him without mentioning that we're here for the MDRA, all's well and good, we leave. If we can't, I will just stay there. I will just stay inside and then do some snooping around once you leave.
And how much do we want to bet the Snorlax are going to attack us because we weren't invited?
Well, they weren't invited either.
Yes, they
as far as
were.
we know.
They had this destination pre-planned out and bought the potions, and they had planned this ahead of time, which means they probably planned it with him ahead of time.
That is true.
Well,
You
we
know,
can always
maybe-
just run if they try to chase us.
You know, it would also give more merit to the working for the Queen story. Walk in, she knows and has her ways of learning things, wants to buy it off of him for a modest price.
We could try
Come on,
that.
Sib, let's just do it. Come on, Sib.
Wait, what do,
Should we stay back? Just you
I
two?
think so, yes.
Okay.
and
If
what
anything goes wrong, Sinbad, you know how to make noise.
I'm going to cast Water Walk on all of us because you can target a lot of people with this spell.
Before you do that, I should note one more detail I forgot to mention. There are a few chimneys on this.
No!
There's one right here. Yeah. There's only one. There's one right here. And one right here. And there's smoke coming out of both of them.
Oh, okay. Well, that just ruins that idea.
Not necessarily.
Sigurd, Sinbad, and Sabrina look at the chimneys for just a moment.
And they all go, nah.
Nah.
I mean, Sinbad's like, that's
What
my
are you
escape
looking at?
route.
He just tries to follow their gaze.
I should
Alright.
point out where the windows are too. There's a window here, a window here. Basically all along here. They're
Like
basically
in-
all along the first floor. They're just on every side of the...
Yeah, I'm like, I think we can see them. Like, there's one here. and
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're marked pretty well.
They're tiny white lines.
Yeah, that's the windows.
Yeah.
But they are boarded up.
Okay.
But there's light peeking through them.
There's a lot of them. Wait, never mind.
All right, I guess we're going plan Foxtrot.
Okay.
Foxtrot.
So what's your plan
Okay.
here?
Bree's going to make herself invisible, and she and Sib are going to go in the front door.
Yeah, and I'm casting Water Walk on everybody,
Oh,
so we don't leave footprints in the snow, particularly the invisible person.
Okay, that's smart thinking. Alright, you walk down to this manor and get onto this cobblestone path, and you walk up, and the Snorlax sees you, and it walks over to you.
Does it look hostile?
It's just shambling over to you, and I want you two to do an insight check.
I'm like, oh man.
16.
$13.
Sabrina, this thing is clearly dead, but it is walking. You could even smell it. And with your roll, you know that necromancy is at play here. But it walks over to you and says, "What you want?"
I'm here to do business with Kleiman.
Follow this way. As it turns around and shambles towards the front door.
All right.
The Snorlax goes up to the door, brings up its meaty fist, and knocks 3 times. And then it goes back to its patrol route. You wait a few seconds, and you hear a lock unlatch, and a red bird, red avian Pokemon, opens the door. Boop.
Uh-huh.
I guess we can put you on the map. Ooh. Ooh. And as this Pokemon opens the door, it looks down at you. And she says, "Yes? What do you want?" And you look at this Orichalcro. Oricorio, that's the one. Oreo.
Not Oreos.
And it has similar garb to kind of what Estelle was wearing inside her dwelling, kind of these robes that indicate she's probably a magic caster. She says yes.
I have an offer for Kleiman.
So when she kind of like shuts the door a little bit on you, still peeking out. What kind of offer? The potions?
He pulls out one of his counterfeit cards, and he says, "We know that he has some behind the counter information that we would like to purchase from him."
Do a deception.
All right, Parcher, gonna give me a natural 1 here. Not quite, but almost. I got a 12.
She says to you, "Why is she getting involved?"
Well, her business involves, well, let's just say, impeding others.
Yes, but I believe we've already providing you with enough.
Perhaps. But there is more that we have heard about.
Do a persuasion.
All right, here we go. A 19.
Did you come alone, or are there more with you?
I'm alone.
She opens the door for you. And in this room you see a few... You see it's this the interior is kind of in disarray. Like it hasn't been cleaned in a long time. But there's another double door.
Okay, when she opens the door, Bree's kind of gonna scoot in.
All right, I want you to do stealth at advantage.
Okay. Eight.
Oh.
Use that advantage.
So
Advantage.
Another roll. Or
You're
wait,
good.
No, that was both. Never mind.
you're giving her the inspiration. Oh no, you don't have that.
No, but what would happen if I do give her inspiration?
She gets it.
She gets to re-roll again on.
She gets
advantage?
whatever's on that roll.
Wait,
For
what
the
do you mean?
inspiration.
For the inspiration, you get whatever's on that roll.
Okay, so they'd roll a third time and take the highest.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
yeah,
they take whatever's on the inspiration that you roll.
What?
Like if you're giving away the inspiration you got for the recap, she's gonna roll that and take that instead.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
might as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
that.
so I just roll a d20 then?
Yeah. Or plus your stealth.
Oh, well, that's a
16.
16.
All right. Well, this Orikoro got a 5, so it's not seeing you. You managed to get in there.
Didn't even need the inspiration.
Didn't even need it. Oh, well. That's fine.
You
Yeah.
got F.
That was
To
that
be
was
fair,
that was a
eight
good. That was a good
Is
use
still
for it.
something to be worried about.
Yeah, okay.
All right. This was only to slip past her and kind of the threshold because it was kind of busy there. So I'm gonna be a little more liberal with your rolls here, like what you can get away with. Okay, Sinbad. She invites you inside, and Sigurd and Sinbad, you see him disappear into the manor. And perhaps that's where we should leave off.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a horrible feeling about this. This is
Oh.
both in and out of character.
Yeah. Intentionally splitting the party always goes great. Well, we'll see what happens in the Kleiman estate.
The climax, you mean?
That's the title for next episode.
I was
Oh,
about to
man.
say that too.
Yeah. Plans have kind of changed of the information learned, and we'll see how they can think on the spot.
Yeah.
All right, so join us next week as we go into this next session. Maybe Sigurd and Aiden will think of something to do to assist in this endeavor. All right, so we'll cut off since we're very poverty here on the Gold Crow channel and don't have any sponsors. But I'd like to thank my wonderful players for dealing with the likes of Finnegan and Brannigan.
Yeah, so there's one little comment. Please
I just
sponsor
want-
us.
Yeah.
True. Not
Oh.
Finnegan. Don't sponsor us.
Oh,
yeah.
Don't sponsor us, Finnegan.
Yeah.
I just want to know what kind of drugs Brannigan was on. What kind of like steroids to get that?
Yep. Anyway, we'll see you guys later.